The Christmas holidays bring with them an expectation of joy and sharing, but also, for many of us, the return of complicated family dynamics. It is precisely during this time that we often find ourselves forced to confront toxic behaviors from those closest to us, attitudes that can undermine our emotional well-being. Sometimes, the healthiest and bravest choice is to distance ourselves from these people, even if they are family members. In this video, we will explore 9 signs of family toxicity typical of the holidays. If you recognize these behaviors in someone in your family, seriously consider whether it is better to distance yourself to protect your serenity and enjoy a happier, freer Christmas. 1. Constant manipulation. During the holidays, manipulators tend to leverage emotions and the sense of family duty to get what they want. They might, for example, try to make you feel guilty for not respecting traditions you no longer feel the need for, telling you that it has always been this way in the family, or insinuating that you are selfish if you choose to do something different. If you try to express your opinion, they might ridicule or minimize it, leaving you feeling ungrateful or wrong. This form of manipulation, often masked as good intentions, is an attempt to control your choices and behaviors, preventing you from celebrating Christmas as you wish. Recognizing these dynamics allows you to defend your boundaries and reflect on the real value they add to your life. 2. Lack of support. Christmas is an occasion to gather, share, and receive affection, but there are relatives who never seem to offer genuine support. You might share an important achievement reached during the year or a new challenge you're facing, only to see their eyes dim or receive vague and uninterested responses. This lack of emotional support is even more evident during the holidays, when we are more vulnerable and open to sharing. Not finding understanding or empathy from family members can generate a sense of isolation and loneliness, making it even harder to face life's challenges. Consider whether it is truly worth continuing to seek their affection, or if it would be better to spend Christmas with people who show you sincere interest and support. 3. Incessant complaints. During Christmas gatherings, there is always someone who manages to find faults in everything, from the menu to the weather, from the gifts to the organization. These relatives, dissatisfied with everything, manage to turn every moment of joy into a source of tension and negativity. Listening to continuous complaints throughout Christmas lunch can ruin the atmosphere and make you feel like nothing you do or organize is ever enough. This constant negativity impacts your energy and mood, making it difficult to truly appreciate the holidays. Sometimes, distancing yourself from those who constantly complain is the only way to preserve the serenity of these special days. 4. Emotional exhaustion. If just the thought of spending the holidays with certain relatives makes you feel tired, it is likely that the relationship drains you more than it enriches you. Some family members manage, consciously or unconsciously, to suck every bit of your energy. They demand your constant attention, expect your help or involvement, and never reciprocate with the same level of commitment. You end up spending hours trying to please or accommodate their requests, and you find yourself emotionally exhausted by the end of the day. Christmas should be a time for recharging and enjoyment, not for fatigue and stress. If you feel exhausted after every Christmas meeting with these people, perhaps it is time to prioritize your well-being. 5. Lack of trust. The holidays push us to share more of ourselves, often with the expectation of being welcomed and respected. However, some relatives might not respect this trust, revealing intimate details of your life to other family members or making sarcastic comments about matters you confided in them. For example, you might find that your personal choices have become a topic of discussion without your consent. This lack of respect for trust undermines serenity and creates an atmosphere of tension and distrust. If you realize that you cannot rely on someone's discretion, protect your inner peace by distancing yourself. 6. Constant self-praise. During family gatherings, some relatives monopolize the conversation to boast about their own successes, completely ignoring the experiences and successes of others. For example, they might interrupt you every time you start to share something, always steering the conversation back to themselves. This behavior not only makes you feel overlooked, but can also evoke feelings of frustration as you realize there is no space for you to express yourself. The holidays should be an occasion to celebrate everyone, not just to satisfy the attention needs of someone with a disproportionate ego. 7. One-sided relationships. During Christmas lunches or dinners, you might notice that some relatives only talk about themselves, showing no interest in your experiences or opinions. This attitude, which you might tolerate throughout the year, becomes particularly evident during the holidays, when the need for sharing and reciprocity is stronger. For instance, if you find yourself constantly asking questions or paying attention without ever receiving the same consideration, it is clear that the relationship is unbalanced. A balanced relationship should involve sincere and mutual exchange, and if this is lacking, Christmas can be the ideal time to reflect on its importance. 8. Violation of personal boundaries. There are relatives who, in the name of family, feel entitled to violate every boundary. During the holidays, you might find yourself having to answer intrusive questions about your job, your private life, or your future, questions that make you feel uncomfortable or judged. Some relatives might even try to force you to participate in events or activities you do not wish to do, completely ignoring your feelings. It is important to remember that your boundaries are valid, even during the holidays, and that no one has the right to overstep them. If boundary violations are frequent, seriously consider whether it is time to distance yourself to protect your emotional space. 9. Lack of mutual respect. Respect is the foundation of every healthy relationship, but some relatives behave disrespectfully and critically even during the holidays. They might make derogatory comments about you or other family members, criticize your choices, or try to impose their opinions as the only valid ones. This lack of respect can generate an atmosphere of tension and discomfort that ruins the harmony of celebrations. Mutual respect is essential for maintaining a serene climate, and when it is lacking, it is important to consider whether that relationship is truly beneficial for your emotional well-being. The holidays should be a time of peace, love, and harmony, but sometimes maintaining relationships with toxic people, even if they are family, can deprive us of the serenity we deserve. Recognizing these signs and having the courage to distance yourself is an act of self-respect. Remember that you deserve relationships that make you feel appreciated, respected, and supported. Thank you for watching this video, and remember to subscribe to the Pearls of Wisdom channel for more content that helps you improve your emotional well-being. Happy holidays, enriched with meaning, and we look forward to seeing you soon in our next video.